I saw a dark log outside today and I thought it was him, Underdog, the creature that I once held in the palm of one hand 12 years ago as he wheezed and sneezed, convinced that he wouldn't make it through the night. But he woke up that next morning, unlike today, and he left an indelible mark on all of our lives. A dog's life marks the chapters in our own, and oh, how I loved the chapter of Underdog. He was a gentle, patient playmate for all my babies. Those long days of diapers and sippy cups are a haze to me now, but I see his dark body accenting every picture. He was there, always there. He witnessed and attended it all. He is my memory. He knows. Underdog is patience itself. He was poked and dressed up and always up to go on toddler walks that were probably more like yanks. Even that awful time when the boys parked him in the wagon that happened to be right on the shock collar line. This was when we were naive enough to think that we could ever train him not to tag along with the kids around the neighborhood. Underdog was the most gentle creature I've ever known. After a dozen years of children duplicitously calling treat, treat, treat that really meant go in your crate, he never stopped obliging. In these last years, his face turned gray and his naps longer, but he was still always there. His dark body dots the corner of every first day of school, birthday, Christmas. Into the folds of his neck poured every child's sickness, sadness, and loneliness. He watched his little friends stretch toward adolescence like flowers bending toward the sun, while he began to stoop towards the earth. I've never known such boundless love. Hey, Underdog, wake up. It's dark in the middle of the night, but I'm going downstairs. Want to come with me? And the answer was always, oh boy, you betcha. He never knew if we were going on a walk or a month-long trip, and it didn't matter to him. His place in life was at our feet, wherever we were, as long as we didn't mind if he peed on the curtains now and then and maybe ate a little bit of trash. I remember particular guilt when he joyfully leapt into the packed family minivan bound for some trip that first had to make a stop at the kennel to drop off Underdog. It was a fate worse than death to separate him from us. Racked with guilt, I stood at the counter and I forked over $10 extra for the ridiculous "We will read your dog a bedtime story" service. Then I slunk back to the car feeling like a sucker. I know that while he loved the kids, his special person was me. He followed me from room to room and was always, always, always there just as much as my own hands and feet. He was my shadow. Today dawned gray and rainy, as is fitting, for my shadow is now truly gone. And so ends this beautiful chapter of raising little kids. Goodbye to the parks and playdates. Goodbye to goodnight moon and good riddance to preschool snack. Goodbye to the tight squeeze of little boy arms around my neck and plastic toys under my feet. And goodbye, oh, how I will miss you. Goodbye to my little black dog. Goodbye, Underdog.